So today Thursday. Wait, let me hold this. Oh, okay. Good. Couple of things to share about UAE once again. People who don't like me or don't like the channel always, why are you so obsessed about UAE? Why don't you stop talking about UAE? Why don't you talk about something else? My answer to them is, why don't you stop watching my channel? Like, you're watching my videos and you're complaining. What to tell you, Baba? What to tell you? I'm a poor man, yeah. See, no shirt. See, naked. Like some people say, oh, what? Naked fakir walking and talking about UAE. What to do? I'm poor. Please help me. Watch, watch my video and bitch and moan and cry. Okay, anyway, had to get that part out. Okay, first things first, congrats to 3 guys. Unfortunately, I wish it was 3 guys and a girl. The girl did not get the confirmation, the guys got. So 3 of my clients got their confirmation, and they're supposed to start from next week. So I'm a little happy. It feels good when there is good news, and especially when you're involved in helping someone. Helping means providing a service. When they call you and say thank you, or they send you an email. So yeah, it feels good. Okay. Now one of them happened to share this article. It's about UAE. It's from the national newspaper. I'll give you my thoughts. I'll tell you how far it's true, how far it's fake, and what is it you need to know in between the lines, which they're not telling you. Like I always say, I'm not saying I know everything. Comment down below and tell me, oh, you're wrong here, whatever. Okay. National newspaper, link is down below. The title is How Young Job Seekers Have Flocked to UAE to Escape Europe COVID Pandemic Slump. Okay, now the title is very intelligently put. It's kind of manipulative. It's like a they presuppose, and they want you to presuppose that if you're a young job seeker in Europe, come down to UAE. That's what they want you to buy and believe through the heading. A very intelligent way. It's what is called subliminal messaging. It's like indirectly inserting the pre-planned agenda. So this article, what they want you to believe is, if you're European and you're young, well, why are you suffering in Europe? Come down to UAE, you'll get a job. Okay, why? Because so many are coming. Okay, fine. So let's read it. And that also written by Gora, Kelly Clark, another Gora, not by Mohammad Rashid, or not by Ramu Kumar. Okay, all right. So what they're saying is, many are willing to take on any role. Fine, take on any role. However, what role? Then they say salaries of 10,000 dirhams. Wow, wow, wow. Sometimes I think, instead of roaming, walking half naked here in these empty roads, if I also come down to UAE, 10,000 dirham salary waiting for me. Wow. But then I remember, oh shit, wait, I'm tattooed. Second one, Indian passport holder, not European. Third one, any role I don't want. I have some self-respect. I want my role. So, okay, this job is not for me. Okay, so any role you take, you'll get 10,000 dirhams. And I've discovered on the grounds being a far greater chance of finding work. Okay. Now that far greater chance of finding work, that is true, because it depends which country you're comparing it to. Okay, you need to be specific. They have not mentioned compared to which country. If they said compared to UK, We could check the stats of UK and check the stats of UAE, but anyway, UAE's stats are always inflated. So they have just said compared to whichever country. Fine. Okay. Now, for Irish, my first wife was Irish. So Irish, Paul McCoy, the boy. They have all this Mac, like McDonald, McNoodle, McGregor. So he's another Mac. 22, small bacha, a small boy, living abroad was always a dream. Of course, they are fed up and tired of their village. They want to come and travel the world. That's why all these cabin crew, they say, I want to explore the world, travel the world. And then they become air hostess, cabin crew. Sir, your tea, coffee. Sir, sandwich. Sir, come to the toilet. You become glorified waitress, but Instagram, you'll put bikini snap and show, I'm sexy, I'm hot, I'm living 5-star. Glorified waitress, baba. So anyway, for youngsters, that is a dream. Like Tim Clark said it so nicely. Listen, your cabin crew is a passing phase. It's not a career. Youngsters come, should work for a few years and move on. And you know, he got a solid backlash with that. But he told the truth. I respect him for it. But some people hang on to it. Why? Because they can travel for free, live in 5-star hotels, eat for free. So they like to show off. Okay? So, which is very true. So if you're searching for any job with any salary, tax-free, come down. But that doesn't mean you'll make it a career. Huh? Okay, then next one. But late last year, at the height of COVID-19 pandemic, he lost his job and his plan to pursue work overseas was brought forward. Okay? When I moved to Dubai in June, I didn't have a job, he told the National. Now see, here it's where it gets misleading. Huh? I hope they verify. I've tried applying for few opportunities beforehand, but nothing came of it. Yeah, because there are no jobs for Goras. They know Goras get visa on arrival. They can just go to Oman or border crossing. So they don't have much fear. But for an Indian, Pakistani, Sri Lankan, Bangladeshi, they can't go border crossing. They have to go back home from where they came. And they don't have this luxury. So that's why you'll never see 22-year-old Bangladeshi come and, oh, I just tried applying. Oh, I didn't get anything. Go back, enjoy holiday. No. These people value it much more. But for these guys, visa on arrival, they don't give a fuck. If I knew visa on arrival anywhere, I would just fly down there and chalo, chuma, let's see. Okay. I thought it would be easier to find a job once I landed and was in a position to meet employers face to face. I thought, okay. After going through several interviews, which is bullshit, you don't go through several interviews. It is not that easy. Applying with a resume is easy. Getting interviews is not. So several, you didn't state how many. Is 2 several, 3 several? In 1 year, you went to 4 interviews. Is that several? Okay, and sending off countless applications, that I believe you. And a relative, see the fun. Now this is where I like it. A relative contacted him about work opportunity. So he came to Dubai. He didn't have a job because he's a 22 McCoy. And McCoy finally got from another McCoy. Hey Coy, chal yaar, come let's do some work. So he didn't get based on merit, he got based on bloodline. It's called Vasta. In UAE, it's called Vasta. I thought, okay. Less than 2 months after arriving in Dubai, McCoy, see the bullshit. Huh? Less than 2 months arriving in Dubai, McCoy secured a job as a marketing business development manager for a small firm his cousin works for. Now, wait. First they said he applied for many places and he is searching for a job. And after several interviews, that means in 2 months of arriving in only 2 months, Baba, only 2 months. Several interviews, oh my goodness, 30, 40, maybe 1 interview per day. If you're in UAE, you know how easy it is to get interviews. Okay. So within 2 months, he got a job as a manager, 22-year-old manager. Wow. Just imagine a 22-year-old boy. What does he know? What does he know about managing? Forget managing. What does he know about managing? In a foreign country. In his own country, there's no demand for him. In his own country where he speaks Irish and English, nobody wants to give him a job. But in Dubai, 22-year-old Irish, oh, not just executive, manager. Oh, it's so hurting. My heart and liver, everything paining. Okay. So now he's become Sir. You have to call him Sir McCoy in the office. So Indian working like a dog, bringing result, executive. Gora skin, you're Gora, no? Chalo, become manager. Okay, then. While on probation, oh, now just imagine, on probation, he's renting a flat on monthly. Oh, that much money he has. He even rented out a flat. Is it legal? I don't know. So he even rented out, but it's hoping to secure something more long term as his full residence visa is issued. In 2 months, not only job, not only manager position, not only house, Baba, everything. And you should see his photo. Nice photo. He's standing like this. Oh, the number of girls who want Gora, like Filipinas, our Indians, who want a Gora citizenship. Now it's nice time to catch McCoy. McCoy is single. You give him good service. He will not only take care, then you can show off on social media and show, I have Gora boyfriend. Look, oh, I love him so much. He will take me to UK. But in the end, when he dumps your ass, you'll go from United Kingdom, UK, to United Kerala, UK. Some other UK you'll go. Or United Khalistan. Okay, then. I always wanted to travel once. I graduated from college, and COVID restrictions being so strict in Ireland. It is strict in Ireland because they don't want people getting infected. It was no brainer that Dubai was a place to be. Dubai, of course, Dubai. Where you have tax-free money, where they don't care, you have fungus, virus, you have the money, Baba will take care. The Irish community has been so helpful. Of course, they'll be so helpful. I wonder in 2 months how many Irish communities. As far as I know, Irish people are very nice, no doubt. I'm not saying other communities are not nice. But anyway, he has to praise his community. It's been so helpful for us to settle. Us, I thought it was only him. I have never been to Dubai, so it was very uncertain and new to me, but exciting. Layoffs in cabin crew by airlines and elimination of some junior office roles has flooded the market for entry-level jobs, making them highly competitive, driving wages down. Wages down? There are hardly any wages. Nobody wants to give you any wage. In fact, who wants to employ airline cabin crew? So would you like tea, coffee? So I'm sexy, pay me more money, give me a 5-star hotel stay, 5-star food, I'll work 3 days a week, I will show you prim and proper, and take care. And maybe if I like you, we'll have some extra services. Extra services, boom boom, you know, at a good price, premium. So that's how they do. How I know? I know. Okay, then, wait. Where is the article, Baba? Where? Then, Nikhil Nanda, finally one Indian. Nikhil Nanda, operations manager for HR outsourcing agency, Innovations Group. Wow, what a name. I wonder, is it a free zone company with one employee? Okay. Said the dearth of right talent in the market in those 4 sectors which have grown rapidly during pandemic. Companies are struggling to find people to service the continuous business demands. Mr. Nanda said, thank you, Mr. Nanda. Not only are we seeking applications from people that have moved here during the pandemic, but also older residents, as well as actively applying for jobs in various sectors. Being a HR guy for a recruitment company where you get your commission only if people apply, and since your company name is mentioned, innovative or whatever, innovative Kachara something, so he'll say, no, not only young guys, old guys, men, women, transgender, everybody come, please register in my company. There's so many jobs, so I can get my salary and commission and at least survive. Oh, please. Nanda is very smart. Nanda is another guy. Oh, by the way, see, nice photo. I don't know if you can see, nice photo. See, he's posing. See, nice photo. Like this. Oh, like this. What a pose. 10,000 dirham salary, manager. Oh, all the Irish people will come. And then, fantastic. There's also a trend, he said, for expanding companies to poach more experienced long-time residents who know the market well, then replace them with more junior new arrivals. Very good statement, very good. They are poaching. Poaching means when UAE sees talent, they will jump on you and they will not only offer you 10,000, they'll offer you how much ever you want. Bidding wars. Wow. It's a right time to be in Dubai, man. I'm telling you, finished. I will leave my underwear and run. That much opportunity is there. And you contact Mr. Nanda Punda from Innovate. He will help you get poached. Egg when you poach it, no, it tastes very nice. Not fried, not boiled. Poach. Then let's have an English person also, not only Indian name. Okay, Louis, maybe Louis Wine. Sounded like a Louis Wine. I remember when I was, when I used to go to shopping malls in UAE, I used to see that international brand, expensive purse, Louis Vuitton. I wanted to impress girls. So I say, you want to come to Louis Vuitton? Because Indian studied Louis, 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 Louis toilet, Lou, ISS is Louis, then Vuitton, VI, like Indians say, double T, VI, double T, ONE, Vuittoni, Louis Vuittoni. So I used to pronounce until one day one slightly expensive girl told, my darling, it's Louis Vuitton. And then I was like, oh, Louis Vuitton. So I became sophisticated. That's why you see any of our Indian, Pakistani, Sri Lankan, Bangladeshi, when they go to UK, oh, hi there, how are you? Are you new to the UK? Oh, my name is Sarbjit Singh, yeah. Oh, the accent, because I've been a first generation here. So you should try coming to Punjab. Punjab is really nice. But as soon as Mr. Bale goes back home, Are Paji, Are what yaar? Today my back was paining. But the minute he sees a Gora, hey, hi there, how are you? My back's kind of killing me. Would you like to massage? So, happens. Our Indian, Pakistani, Sri Lankan, Bangladesh, they get a fantastic accent, fantastic. They want to show, I am also Gora passport holder. When they meet these Irish, British, all the ish in these nightclubs and all that. Hi, how are you doing? My name is Ram Kumar Kuti, K-U-T-T-Y, Kuti. And the T and the Y is silent. At the same time when he goes home, Reshma, what? Don't forget my name is Kutti. K-U, double T, Y, Kutti. Abul. You know Abul? Okay. So our Indians get all this fantastic. Okay. So Louis Wine, what? Managing director. What a big position. In Dubai, you open a free zone visa, fuck, you will become managing director. Another managing director of Inspire Selection Recruitment Agency. These guys must be minting billions. Since a lot more young job seekers are looking to get the big break in Dubai. Means break. Everything is broken. They are not waiting for big break, they are breaking in Dubai. Okay. But with a relatively high living cost and at times unforeseen circumstances, there are considerable financial losses, risks of moving to Emirates without a job. Mr. or Miss Louis Wine, I have respect for you because at least, unlike Nanda Panda Kumar, you are talking the truth. So at least somebody. That's why maybe sometimes I respect these our Goras, our Indian, very good at bullshit. Okay. And unless they are highly skilled candidates applying from abroad, are rarely selected of job seekers that we already have. Very true. Unless you are really something and you stand out, nobody's going to fucking bother. And they know when you're Gora, means you have to pay 10 times more for nothing. Plus 5 days a week, lie down half naked in the beach. Oh, I'm actually on my day off. Kumar, what exactly is the problem? All right, no problem. After 2 days, I'll be back. Yeah, don't disturb me. Taking my time off. Have you heard an Indian say, even when he's on holiday with his baby, wah, crying? Hello, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Okay. I will come to office right now, sir. Friday, no? No problem, sir. Okay. I will come. Okay, sir. Okay. But British, I'm lying naked. My balls are getting hot in the sun. Yeah, when my Brazilian girl starts licking my balls, I don't want them to be just white. I need them to be brown. So please, I'll talk to you later. Yeah, bye. All right. Hiring someone from thousands of kilometers away does not make sense when there are options available locally. Correct, Louis, I like you. Candidates have been locked down in their countries so long that I don't blame them for wanting to experience the freedom that we have here in UAE at the moment. However, obstacles is the abundance of local talent. Very true, Louis. I like you better than Nandu Kumar. Okay, you guys please don't apply to Nandu Kumar's agency. Go to Aspire. Very good, telling the truth. In most cases, she said, clients would only interview people overseas once the local market has been exhausted. It's like saying, I will take water from your well the day the sea, all the water dries up. Okay. Candidates from such industries as e-commerce and fintech, where demand outstrips supply, are faring better than others when it comes to applying for jobs from overseas. Fintech and e-commerce. It is not that easy, my dear. Fintech and e-commerce, I know quite a number of people because I make their CVs. They charge a very big salary, but as far as I know in UAE, they are not ready to work for cheap. The only thing that attracts them to come to Middle East is tax-free. So unless, of course, they're really ready to shell out a bomb, they're not going to take. But then again, there are, slight truth to it, because at the higher level, they will pay money. In terms of demographics, Miss Wine, oh, it's a lady. Louis is a lady. Said younger people generally tend to make the move abroad, which is true. At this age, they are able to take more risks as they usually come with less baggage and no children. It's no spouse, no useless children. They also have a few years experience under their belt and ready to explore the world. Means ready to fuck everyone and drink and booze and drugs and, sleep on the roads and all that shit. But you can't say that in the article. In terms of tips, she's given one tip here. 5 dirham. I would say remain positive. Oh, okay. Hello. Which can be difficult if you are a couple of rejections, but persistence is the key. No, Baba, not rejections. If there is no food in the stomach, no place to stay, no water to drink, and nobody looks at your sorry ass face, then that requires a lot more, not positivity, mental resilience. Each employer is probably interviewing 3 or 7 candidates for the role. No, more than 10. Because he needs to know cheapest and best. That's a motto in UAE. I can get a fucking desperate guy if I search. Let me wait 4-5 months. My company will survive without you. That's a mentality. So you'll be lucky to receive an offer for the first interview you attend. That never happens unless you have nice tits and ass and ready to, bend over, open your mouth, and extra services. If you're ready to give that kind of customer service, first interview only you will get the job. How I know? Don't ask. At the end of the interview, ask how long will it take to hear back, and ensure that you have follow up on a date. They'll never give you a date. They'll say, we'll get back to you. That's what they say. Oh, we'll get back to you. Okay. Then they had Dubai moved from New York, wine expert. Okay, a very specific industry. On August 20th, Jordana Joswick, 50-year-old, will relocate from New York to Dubai to start a job as a wine specialist for Palm Jumeirah Resort Atlantis and its new royal residence. What happened to the old guy? Terminated. That's why I got an old geezer. But anyway, old is gold because they have more experience. They can add value. Poor fellow must be unemployed there. So he must have taken whatever salary they give him. With more than 2 decades of experience working in the hospitality, she said the move, oh, it's a she, not planned. My place of work was closed due to pandemic, so I wasn't working, said Miss Joss, an American. In America, land of the free, home of the brave, Biden. We are the greatest nation. Allah, Allah, Dubai, Allah. Okay. They are so superior that they have to come to UAE. I decided to put a job search on hold and was preparing for a master's sommelier exam. I wasn't planning on moving, but when I came across a job description, sounded like a custom-made job for me. Yes, because I had no food to eat. I have to pay my rent. My children don't take care of me. I have house loan, car loan. The government stopped giving me free money. I'm suffering. Allah. Oh, from Jesus, I'll come to Allah. Okay. I accepted the offer about 5 weeks ago. I had 3 interviews. Initially, there were supposed to be a few more, but luckily, a few key interviewers were able to join at the same meeting. Although relocating during the pandemic has called for careful planning, she said after a lot of research and receiving both COVID-19 doses, she felt prepared for the move. Originally from Serbia, no wonder that name doesn't sound very American. It wasn't like typical American names. What are typical American names? Roger. Yeah, whatever. But not like they have Rihanna. Rihanna is not a... Rihanna is, yeah, our black community. Black Lives Matter. Jai Hind. Okay. Original from Serbia, but having lived and worked in the US for the past 24 years. So after 24 years, they kicked you out. No job. But okay, UAE. Miss Joswick said her experience helped in securing the role. I have no doubt. Experience does play matter, so I'll give you respect to there. I should be arriving in Dubai on August 20th and moving solo. Should be. Matlab, you did not still come and you're telling. After you come here and you realize, shit, it's not what I want. Then the story is different, huh? Oh, then the story is different. Oh, they treat us like slaves. This is not the way. Oh, I'm American. I deserve equal rights. You know, the rights of human beings. The American land of the free. I'm a white passport holder. The company is providing me accommodation and I've never visited Dubai, so it has taken some stress out of moving. Baba, first come to Dubai and then talk now. People simply talking without coming. Dubai starting salary is now 10,000 for Gora, Western expats. Yay! If you're Gora, 10,000. I like it. Very racist comment. 10,000 salary for Western expats. We should ask them, how much for Eastern expats? Starting salary, 800 dirhams. VVIP accommodation with fresh cockroach and rats, and will make you work like a slave. At least this article now says 10,000 for Western expats. Recruiters in Dubai said the number of applicants from overseas candidates dropped during the pandemic, but had started to pick up again. Alex Kumi, managing director, another managing director. How many managing directors are there? Of Kingston Stanley, what a fantastic name. Kingston Maximilian Opus. Kingston Stanley in Dubai. When you have, imagine if you had an Indian name, Ram Kumar Subramaniam Recruitment Company, or Mohammad Ali Bomb Blasting Recruitment Services, or Jay Surya, or Uga Buga, Africa Recruitment Service. No. But when you have a name like Kingston Stanley, you just pick out the name from your ass. It sounds nice. From a variety of ages group, moved to UAE from 2019 to early 20. For him, everyone moved. Since the pandemic began, the demographic of talent looking to relocate has changed, with good experience and senior managers. For those making a leap with less than work experience, salaries would start at 10,000 dirhams, depending on the role and sector. Be specific, too vague. Obviously, better language. See the fun, huh? Better language, university grades, languages, personality to develop, and higher possibility of securing a job, he said. The only way you will get a job in Dubai, you need to be overvalued and accept to be underpaid. and yes, generate revenue for them. Then they'll give you. Keeping all the options open, be flexible, means bend, learn to touch your toes and your back. And sometimes if you're a girl, bend over. That is flexible. On the salary and earning, stay loyal. Yeah, like a dog, stay loyal. Because if you cancel the visa, they'll fuck your happiness. Okay? Don't look for another role for at least 18 months. Yeah, don't look. Just come. Come, come. Come. Come to UAE. Come to UAE. Come to UAE, come. My neighbors see, they'll think I'm gone mad. Okay. If a candidate is based here, the chances of them securing a role increases dramatically. Of course, common sense. 9 out of 10 times, an individual who is here can start immediately, which supersedes someone overseas, at least with a month's notice before even moving. The Kingston Stanley Salary Survey said the starting salary for an account executive, that's for Indians, but for foreigners, account executive, between 10,000 and 12,000 dirhams. Oh, you just have to show your white passport. You have to show your white skin. Hi, my name is... But if your name is Sukhwinder Singh, I'm Sukhwinder Singh. I'm Koshi Kurinkuti from UK. No, then you'll not get. Copywriters are looking to join a creative agency, can take home 13 to 18,000. Account executive for digital agency between 8 to 12,000. Very good salary. If you tell that to an Indian, he'll say, "Muh mein le." Means open your mouth, take it in. Digital marketing executives of an e-commerce firm could secure 12 to 15,000 in the current climate. Very hot climate. So based on the climate, you'll get. Newcomers in the sales sector could expect a salary of 10 to 16,000. Wow! But he forgot to say, they'll say 10 to 16,000. After you come here, they will say, based on your performance. And finally, they'll tell you, sorry, we're not happy with your performance, probation period, bye-bye. Then you're jacked. And that could secure 10 to 20,000 depending on the size of the company for system administrator. The amount of bullshit that these people give. See, listen, on a serious note, do these high salaries exist? 100% yes. Can you get them is the question. In fact, the bigger question is, how do you get them? See, there are everything in life now. When you hear a feel-good story, when it's too good to be true. Problem is, it's normally is the case. It's like someone says, I became a billionaire. I achieved success. Believe in yourself. All sounds good. Dare to dream. But then how many of us, if we start a e-commerce business, become like Jeff Bezos, or start a new company and become like Elon Musk? Forget them. Your own relative is a millionaire, so you start a business. What will happen? The problem is this, these kind of articles, they give people a lot of hope that even if I'm substandard, without preparing, I just jump and land in Dubai, I'll get lucky. People like to be overly optimistic, and they like to over-evaluate their own, capacity, intelligence, whatever. And then when they don't get, they contact Mr. Loy Markadan, me, tattoo man. First they say, oh, fucking jealous. What this naked fakir does he know? Oh, you are deported, that's why you are so butthurt. But when they get a shawarma dildo, camel size up their bum with little bit of sand for some nice lubrication, Loy, what you said was true. Help me, no money. Go pray to Jesus, Allah, and whichever gods. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. Let me know your thoughts. If you agree, disagree. Look at me in 10,000 salary. Okay. Chal. Hey, you want to see cock? Hey, cock. Cock? No, that's a hen. Sorry, they're not a cock. What a dirty mind. I was saying bird, cock. Okay? Yalla. Take care.